Rory Feek just got married again, but y'all, that is not even the best part of the story. Seriously, he even admits that his daughter Indy kind of stole the show, and there's video to prove it. It's been a minute since we talked about Rory, one half of the married country duo, Joey and Rory, and I'll start by bringing you up to speed, but if you want to jump right to what's new, you can use the time codes in the description section below. Longtime subscribers may recall that for about a year and a half, between late 2014 and early 2016, they were the country couple on everyone's mind as she battled several forms of cancer. Baby Indy was born in March 2014. She has Down syndrome, but her joyful spirit and the way in which she's seemingly overcome any obstacle put in front of her was an inspiration, especially after March 2016 when Joey died. Rory's candor provided the large window into all of it. He started a blog that detailed every twist and turn, never pulling back when something was too difficult to talk about. Outlets like Taste of Country have checked in on Rory and Indy periodically, but for the most part they've been given space to grieve, repair their broken hearts, and figure out what's next. He still makes music and puts his daughter first. At the time, he indicated he was really unlikely to love or ever marry again, but when love finds you, it's hard to run away, right? Enter Rebecca. This is Rory's new wife. She's been a teacher at the one-room schoolhouse he built to educate Indy and about a dozen others on his property in Tennessee. And he says for about 5 years they just knew each other peripherally, maybe even just professionally. About a year ago, that all changed. They started to grow close, quote, and little by little, the more time Indy and I have spent with Rebecca, the more she has come to mean to us. Highly recommend you read the full post. I've linked to it below. Rory's writing is a gift, and there he shares more about the guilt he felt and the conversation he had with Joey before she died. It was fall 2015 when she said, quote, "If I don't make it, I want you to love again. You'll need someone. You and Indy both will." The other thing to know about Rebecca is she was married before but not able to have kids. She's also watched loved ones battle cancer. In fact, her sister and her mother both died of cancer. Rory also talks about how Rebecca gave his love for Joey plenty of space, even though she seemed to have feelings. Not long ago, he brought her to Joey's parents' home for Christmas, their first as a couple. Family's been really supportive. Before we fast forward to the wedding and the unbelievable gift that Rory gave Rebecca, let's talk about Indy. This is the moment you came for. The couple had begun to acknowledge their feelings, but didn't want to get married, fearing that it might confuse Indy. Rory's daughter was just 2 years old when Joey died. In fact, I recall how making it to her daughter's second birthday was a huge deal for Joey. But those precious few memories have remained very close, so it was a pretty big surprise when one day last spring, Indy said, quote, "Miss Rebecca, I think you should marry Papa." And then Indy looked at me and said, "And I told Miss Rebecca that my mama's been gone a long time, and if she marries you, maybe you could become my new mother." I mean, kids just know, don't they? Here's the moment from the wedding that sort of tells the story through her eyes. Oh, I do. Rory not only filmed the entire ceremony, he dropped it in a music video for a song he wrote for the occasion. It's called I Do, and Rebecca had no idea it was coming. You'll find a link for it below, but here's a longer clip. Till death do us part, with all of my heart, I do. Can you imagine that moment and the tears when he started to pull out his guitar? Still, Rory says his favorite moment had nothing to do with the I do's or the reception. Quote, "I think by far my and her favorite moment of the wedding was this one, when Indiana was given the gift of having a mama in her life again, and Rebecca was given the gift of being a mother." Do I love you? Do I need you? Do I thank God for you? I've dropped another heartwarming video right here, and YouTube selected one they think you'll like here. I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.